make your browser. Make your browser.
Oh, what is up, everybody? For those on Twitch, watch out, the ads incoming.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What is up? I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like doing anything today. Didn't have anything planned. I've been messing with stuff all morning. Might be going to a family dinner tonight. I don't know. So I'ma just sit here and freaking chill. So I hope that's good for you. I hope you're alright with that. For those on Twitch, I will see you soon, unfortunately. Don't worry, you're not probably going to miss anything. But, yeah. Alright. So, basically, I'm going to be playing some SpaceCraft today. I don't know where the best place for camera placement's going to be. Go ahead and get connected to the game, though. But, this might be like a 2-hour stream, might be up to a 4-hour stream. I do not know at this point. It could be in the middle. Most likely it'll probably be somewhere in the middle. But I got nothing to do. I got nothing to do other than to wait for my gate to and the Streamlabs application is borked. Stream labels. I don't know why. I don't know why that screen. I hit the button to refresh it. Reloading doesn't work. Force reload doesn't work. Let me see where a good. Let's see where I can get a good. Where's my camera? I don't know if that's making it bigger. I don't know if that's making it bigger. I don't know. At least I can just turn that one off. Alright. Just trying to find a better place to put everything for this game. I guess, Twitch bar. I'm gonna pop that over there for now. Lock that in. Do that multi-chat. Okay, multi-chat over there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just turn the daily goals off. Try and figure these things out in live. Well, since I last played the game, well, on stream, I have started building a base, playing around with everything. I don't fully understand it all just yet. Oh god, now my eyeball itches. Now my eyeball itches. I've been doing random quests. I have not explored a whole. I have explored some planets. It's mostly just been focused on collecting materials and building up the base. Oh, that's still running. $75 iron ore. And no, I don't have like a full-on system yet. I've just learned the basics of how to transport everything. Figured out I probably don't need 2 of these, or at least 2 of these drone dispatchers. I don't know what the drone dispatch. I think maybe this is supposed to sell stuff for me. I don't know. I built a couple of them, hoping it would give me some storage. And I could build another one of these storages for all my other stuff too. That would be great. But I'm still very much exploring. Black box. That's what something I would like to find. I'd like to find one of those shipwrecks. Study new resources at the laboratory. Let's go into the office. Here, restricted. I still need to do more restricted areas. I still need a lot more evasionary technology by crafting. I'll be figuring things out. And yeah, my base probably looks a little jacked up. Just because I didn't know exactly how to place the... I didn't know what you needed to do in order to properly claim the nodes. So I kind of just plopped my office. Just plopped my office down between both. Something else I want. Extractor. Stainless plate. This building allows to expand over a level 2 land area, doubling its maximum footprint and allowing experience thresholds at 800. This is do I need to put this anywhere particularly, or do I just put that in the middle of the base? Oh god, that's something else I need to look at. Oh, I just remember something else I need to look at. Oh, my God. Alright, so what exactly do I want to focus on right now? I need to sell the sulfur. Silicate, I'm going to need some concrete. I'm probably going to go ahead and break down some concrete. I'm going to go plop this in my trading box. Because other than my friend that plays with me, the corpo that I'm with doesn't know where exactly... Doesn't know exactly where I work. And I'm saving all my quartz, aquamarine, and all of that for research until research purposes until all that stuff is, those research trees are done. Need to sell the sulfur. I can sell the quartz powder. Do we have any... We don't have any missions? Do I have to do that? Or do they do that? Well, I guess I could probably fly to the nearest space station and find out. Plop that over the quartz. Do I need this much quartz? Yeah, I do need that much quartz because I need to sell stuff. So maybe I'll go and try and clear off some things from my list. I'll go check some stuff. Aptia! Excelsior! Get XP. Oh yeah, I gotta grow to 2. I do need to go and explore. I need to go and explore more areas. Look for more resources. Yeah, Cassio, I think that's where that restricted area they told me to go to is at. But yeah, there are so many systems and planets, it's crazy. I myself try to go and explore as much as I can for resource purposes. So you always have because everything gets stored in your knowledge base, so once you find a planet and all that, it'll tell you where things are at. But I need to make money so I can buy more skills. I need to explore planets so I can find more resources, you know, other planets with other resources. You know, so if one place gets overcrowded, I go find another planet to farm on. Need to call my yard guy. Block. But I'm gonna go see what I can do for their corpo right now. Yeah, but I am having fun, taking my time, just relaxing with it. I'm not trying to min-max anything, not trying to do anything super special. I'm just enjoying the work of it. Damn. You might as well buy a fucking computer for that price. But that's what I generally like to do. I just like to sit here, relax, and play a game. I know, be a content creator, learn how to min-max, make bigger stuff. You know, it's just not. It doesn't me. I just like being the average Joe. And if I happen to stumble upon something that's amazing, you know, I guess you'll get to see it. All right, let's see. I know I was researching something yesterday. All right, pyrite. And cinnabar. Oh, I need a lot more. Yeah, I need more pyrite. I know there's a planet I can go to for pyrite. That'll still for 200. That's going to take some time to harvest. Azurite's by that other station. Macalite, I think the Macalite's down too. Emerald. I still need tons of aquamarine. Graphite, quartz, hematite. So I might see what I need to do off of these trees. You know, finish off some of these trees to get the science off my get the science off my screen. Okay, so all that gives you is science points, but you still need a science point. Pyrite, hematite. That just basically means you can toss it into your crystal tumbler and make it. If you want hematite. So I don't need any more cinnabar. But you will need cinnabar for the mercury. That's why you need to research it. So you know how to do the mercury. Okay, so now I don't need to worry about harvesting. Well, if I get it, I don't have to. But I don't have to save it for research purposes. Emerald, azurite. So the ones I've already talked about. I don't know if there's anything else. Usually if you find something new, it'll add it to the list. But it won't tell you in this first tree over here. It's not going to tell you what you still haven't collected. You have to discover it and research. Once you discover it, then it'll pop up in that first tree. And then if it has a branching, if it branches, then it'll pop up along with it. That's why you got the question mark, question mark, question mark. All right, so I got that. I still need to find. I might just go and search some planets, explore some planets or whatever. I might not worry about the base too much just yet. I don't need the sulfur. I just collected all the sulfur just specifically to sell it. Because I got some good deposits near my base on the nearby planets, so I can farm a lot of sulfur on one planet, iron, not a whole lot of copper. There's some ilmerite or whatever dust that I can farm in some places. And I can get a lot of beginner. I can get a lot of beginner resources in this area. Sulfur's pretty cheap. Right, my ship isn't damaged, right? Hatching just a shit. And then I can also go check to see what I can do for the Corpo. Because they have no active requests going. I don't know how to activate. Ah, Kirby's on?
The ship Foxgrove X-ray Zulu Mike is under UCG intervention. Please stay clear.
I know. Does he have the day off? I'll sit in chat, see if he pops in at some point on my Discord. I'll mute my Discord real quick just in case he decides to pop in. But we'll see. But I'm really enjoying the game. And like I said, none of the other games are going anywhere. It's just really hard to find time to play everything, guys. Why do you get two? Alicia's still here? I ran into that person the other day.
Is there any way I can help you? Oh, of course. Here is a list of available contracts to choose from.
Graphite crystal?
Please mind the gap between the ship and the platform.
Still, there's some areas where graphite's a little hard to find. 300? And if you can hear my TV in the back, let me know. I think that's mostly Discord flagging. As that pops up, you can't see the notification on the stream because I'm specifically capturing the window. What is it? Neiman Group? Hey, Crystal coming. I don't know. So you need 300 graphite batch. This request can only be completed a limited number of times. Once it has been delivered that many times, it will expire. Alright, so I guess nothing.
Anything else?
Guess I ain't gonna worry about that then. For now. Well, selling the sulfur at least.
Undocking.
Alright, so I need to go find...
Safe travel.
Okay, maybe I'll go head towards that other... the other restricted area. Yeah. Coffee in it at some point. If my yard guy doesn't show up. Well then I'll have to give him a call. It's been going on 3 weeks. Yeah, because I need to find a black box. Can I go to Tychus? I can't go to Tychus from here? That kind of sucks. Can I not go to Tychus? Yeah, I can go to Tychus from here. Yeah, but there's like so much on screen. I really want to try and get some of these. Well, I guess I'm in this area. Oh, hello. A lot of people over here. Because I might as well do exploration. Green. And I got the green engine trail from buying one of these. The shop. You earn shop currency through completing quests and whatnot. A lag of joining a planet when it transitions you from space to a planet. Alright, we're gonna go do this and then we'll head to the red one. What do we got over here? Hollow outcrop. Oh, yeah, we could probably use some of that. And at some point I'll need to work on improving my ship even more. Marium dust. Oh, there's a lot of hollow outcrop here. I got my rocket launcher. And I found out you can attach all sorts of things to your ship and go over your system requirements and your ship's going to be fine. Especially if you're just using one mining laser. Because it doesn't really... You overheat a little bit faster, but it's such a small downside to having all the equipment on your ship and having extra storage space. All that good stuff. Brick. Ooh, copper. And copper is worth quite a bit. 143. Yeah, I could take some copper and just sell it because I do need money in order to buy more skills. So I guess it won't. And then I don't have to worry about creating or making anything with this load. I can just sell everything that I get off of this load. Because it's not like all this stuff is hard to come by. Ferrous outcrop. Well, the only thing I could use out of these are the hematite stones. That's mostly what I need out of the iron outcrop is the rare hematite drop. So what do we... Oh, there's a lot of nighttime stuff on this planet. Ferric. Brick. What else do we got on this planet? Now what? Jesus. Okay, so I guess they're doing the family dinner tonight. Oh. I just hope my gate gets fixed. I really do. I hope I just get a charge on it, let it work. Because I'm gonna sell the majority of this load. Because I've got some places I can go for Elmer and dust. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I get tired of it. That means I'll probably go until about 4:30, stop, go freshen up. Oh, there we go. There's some Twitch bots. Or that's a youth. Nope. What? Are you not at work today? You got a Monday off? Oh, so they gave you an extra day off. They let you rearrange it. Oh. You try to use your PTO for Friday, they wouldn't let you?
Yeah.
Well, at least they still gave you a 3-day weekend.
Indeed.
I am streaming, so... Oh, there's a lot of hollow outcrop. I'm in the Tychus sector, just exploring planets. Filling up my resources. I'm just gonna sell everything, because the next thing I think I need to do is that control tower. That'll be the next thing I build. Because right now...
you're gonna have fun with that.
Oh no, it ain't fine. It's fine. Are you talking about the concrete?
The concrete and the magnetic coils.
Oh, that's not gonna be too hard.
Because you need 80 coils.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be hard. I got 600 storage. I put a storage unit on the base. Nobody knows where I'm at, so I also use the trading box to load up on stuff. And there's a lot of silicate on the planet, on the planet we're on. I think the last time I did that, I think I got like 300 something concrete after just loading up my entire inventory with silicate.
Nice.
So I'm used to loading up my inventory and mass producing something to a fault. And I got a green engine stream now. Little tail light that
What
comes.
did you buy a package?
Yeah, I bought the engine color package. It had like 400 of those coins. I was like, why not? Yeah, but there's no corpo quests, so I just figured I'd start knocking out things on my quest list. And then whatever I pick up this run, I'm gonna just sell it for goods. Because you need a lot of cash for all the skill tree stuff.
Yeah. I may end up actually blowing up my ship this time.
You're blowing up your ship?
Yeah.
Did you run into something, or are you just junking it to replace it with the other one?
No, it just takes a lot of fuel, and I'm almost out of fuel.
Ooh.
It is what it is.
So you just blew up your ship and you completely lost it?
No, when you blow it up, you end up having to tow it to station.
Oh, that'll cost you money.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have like 2 or 3 ship slots?
Yeah, you get ships. You can have more ships the higher your science score is, or science level is.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
All right, maybe I can make the jump. Let's see.
Elmberry and dust. Oh yeah, and I also started made rockets. I put the rocket launcher on. I put the the new chart courser on the ship. You know, it's like 1,200 or something over system requirements, and I still don't notice any sort of a really bad downside. But firing the rockets feels quite nice at the Chalcedonia, whatever shells.
Yeah, that little thud.
And you only have to load up on rockets if you plan on cracking shells. But you do have to make sure you're either aiming it or you're locked on with mining. Otherwise, it just fires the rocket to wherever. I had one bounce off. Have you
Bounce
had
off
that?
the ground?
No, You haven't had that happen? I fired at a
No.
I fired at a just a regular Chalcedony shell in the system that we're in, because I was playing around with it, seeing what cracks open, and like I hit the shell and it just the rocket ricocheted. It just flew off into the atmosphere. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know that was gonna be, I don't know if that was a glitch or if that's a thing. Oh, there's a ton of hollow outcrops on this planet. Icus 1. Speaking of story, that's sell for 2. The ore sells for more. Technically, I don't need the Elmerium dust yet. I probably should save more space for iron and copper. Barrack. Star Spangled Walk Up. Deal mine. Now maybe I should name my base Shadowknot.ttv. In-game advertising. I have not gotten a hematite stone in a while. And I still ended up rank 1 for the last week. The new trial started today.
Nice. Did you already log into it?
Yeah, I checked it. I checked it earlier this morning before messing with the gate. The gate's still pissing me off. Replaced the board, plugged everything back in. The big battery still had a charge after like a little more than a week of being unplugged. Because usually when I plug in the batteries, I get a little spark when plugging in the last wire. And then plugged it all, plugged it back into the wall outlet. It still wouldn't start. It just gave me an error code. Now it gives me an error code 93, which is something it was giving me before.
What's doing this?
No, the automatic gate for the house.
Ah.
Like, I think the old board had a short because like I said, I cleaned off some of the dirty bugs, the dead ants that were on it. I found that there was a paper wasp or a wasp's nest on the bottom of it. I'd already cleaned all that stuff off when I first opened it, but I couldn't see where on the board the nest was connected to. And then when I finally pulled off the board today, I finally was able to get it pulled off because no rain. I saw that there's a little blackness on where it was connected, so I'm thinking it caused it caused a short or something because it was black. It looked like it was burnt, like like when you zap something. When something zaps, it gets that flash black or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that might have been what it was, but because the error, there are some good signs that still makes me think it might have been I needed to replace the board. But the only thing I can do now is, because it has been unplugged for a while, looking up the issues, researching it. So even though the green light comes on for the batteries being charged, because if they're charging, it'll flash green, but it was a solid green light. But they've also been unplugged for like a week or whatever. But it can, for whatever reason, it can still give you a false positive, as if they're charged or they're not charged. And you know, looked up one of the troubleshooting videos from the gate makers, and another guy says, yeah, you know, mine, yeah, I just found out that the breaker had been flipped and the batteries had run dry, and after leaving it plugged in for a few hours, the gate started working again, you know, before I had to start replacing parts. Like, well, that's the only thing I can try, so I'm just going to let it sit out there and charge for a few hours, and hopefully the error code will eventually go away, because the error code, looking up the error code, it says that it's a, it's something like mechanical with like the arm, like an obstruction or something like that, and it's engaging the lock. Because on the old motherboard, when I was tinkering with it, the yellow lock light would come on next to on the board, and eventually it just kind of stayed on. And I replaced the batteries because the batteries were 1.5 years, and apparently that's, you know, 1.5 years to 2 years is about how long those big batteries last. I'll go ahead and replace the batteries, and then I continued to have the issue, and then so I put fresh batteries in, still continued to have the issue. You know, pulled off the lock contacts and cleaned it with some alcohol, and still was having the issue. So then had to pay, paid to have the board delivered. You know, found the board, and the boards are not cheap, and got that in, and then that's when it all started raining, and then now I finally was able to get out there. But now the yellow light, the yellow warning light for the lock would constantly come on, and then now when I try to engage the gate, it only comes on for a few seconds and then goes out. So it's trying to engage the gate, but it's locking up because, you know, like I said, that's where the other comment comes in, where a guy was talking about it might just the batteries might not have been charged long enough because they were fresh batteries. So because if I let it charge and it still doesn't do anything, it's like I don't know what to fucking do at that point other than try and find someone that can actually look at it.
Well, do the arms need to be greased or oiled?
You have to do it like very specifically. Because I was talking with AI or whatever to help diagnose the issue. Since the AI is just pretty much like an advanced internet search engine, they can go and collect a lot of data for you.
Yeah.
It goes, don't do WD-40. What?
As long as you actually verify the sources it's pulling from, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it would always pull up sources or whatever. It'd have like little links. But like I said, I also found videos talking about Error 93, and they were experiencing some of the same things. So like the only thing I can do right now is check to see if it'll actually, you know, let it charge, and then go out and mess with it at another time and see if it'll actually engage. Because like I said, the error code 93 that it gives is supposed to be like obstruction. Let me see if I can pull it up. But it's mostly like obstruction or something's not clear, because the gate swings free, like when I unlock it, because you can unlock it manually, and it'll swing open and close without a problem. So, you know, likely that's not the it's not the culprit. And it said like it might just, because the guy's comment on the YouTube video for code 93 was just talking about, you know, when he would engage it, the voltage would read a full, whenever he would use his voltmeter, his meter, it would read a full charge, but whenever he would engage the system, the voltage would drop, and it's not supposed to drop. And then once he left it, and once he figured out that, you know, the breaker had just been flipped and he let it charge, it started working normally. So that's why I'm hoping if I just leave it plugged in long enough, let it get a big charge on it, it'll start working. There's no obstruction. It swings freely. It's just the motor. The motor might not be getting a big enough voltage from the batteries.
Okay.
But it's like, but the odds of all three systems going down at the exact same time is like astronomically small.
It's gonna get struck by lightning.
No, there's no lightning damage. Error code 93 indicates a RPM stall reversal. This means the control board thinks the gate path is physically blocked or the motor is struggling to move the gate. That's what I'm hoping, because there's nothing obstructing the gate. Because if it's the motor, then someone's going to have to come out and mess with the motor. And that's what I'm hoping, because there looked like there might have been damage or something to the board where the wasp nest was connected. So I'm hoping that maybe, you know, I didn't see any dead ants or matter on the backside of the board when I pulled it off. It was all on the top side. That's what I'm just hoping that was the problem. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's malachite. Oh, and you need the bigger laser for that.
Yes.
Damn it. And the azurite. I just found like an azurite and a bunch of malachite nodes on this planet. What is
And
this?
are they on the dark side?
Nope.
Nice. What planet is that?
Icus 1.
Okay.
Near the red question mark. Tenorite. And you need, damn it, you need the big stuff for it. Oh yeah, it's all around this the red circle. That's everything on the planet other than what's on the dark side. Oh. Make a bigger laser. Oh yeah, there's a lot of tenorite, malachite. Yeah, this would be a plan to come and collect that for samples. Oh yeah, lots of malachite. Oh yeah, there's a lot of it on this planet. Not as many azurites and tenorite. It's mostly malachite, but yeah, there's still tons of nodes around this red landmark.
Need the malachite to make the high-powered laser.
Oh, you just get the overclocked one. That'll probably farm some of this.
Yeah, it will, but the high-power one doesn't expire. That's why.
Oh, only some of. Okay, so not all the lasers expire. Only some of them do.
Yeah.
That means you're gonna have to put up with the overclocked one until you get an upgrade. Okay, well at least not everything has durability issues. Now I could probably just put an overclocked laser on this one and then just turn it off when I don't need to use it. Oh, alright, almost full again. Only explored one planet. Oh, beautiful gemstone! That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, tons of copper, iron, and oh, I found the deposits. There's supposed to be some deposits on this planet. Yeah, but tons of extra crystals on this planet. That's why you explore all the planets, children. If one planet's overpopulated, you go to another one, and you don't know until you explore. Hollow out crop. Travel with the blue. Because this blue landmark is just barely on the other side of the dark zone. I don't think I ain't close enough to at least identify the minerals. Oh, wow, crap. Now, when you're flying in and around the mountains, you just that Airwolf music just pops up in my head. You start bobbing and weaving. There's some deposits finally popping up on the screen. Oh, yeah. I can think about setting up a base in the dark side, and all you do is just run a really long wire to the sunlight. You get
Put it on the mountaintop.
Yeah, just get an extra long, just an extra long thing. Alright, what do we got over here? Ferric and Satellite. Oh, there's something else over here. Hole. Need to find these deposits. Oh, energy. Oh, energy. Iron and coal. Iron and coal. Okay, so this... Oh, there's still one random... There's still one random mineral out in the darkness that I haven't been able to find. Oh, let's see. Back to space. Because I'm already full.
Aww.
Yeah, iron and copper doesn't take too long to fill up 500 units. Or Galaxy Quest. Prime Day starts tomorrow.
I thought Prime Day wasn't until November. Oh, that's Cyber Monday. I'm thinking of.
No, usually they do their Prime Day in July.
Tychus, here I come.
I guess I barely knew her. Docking.
All right, let's check out Tychus 1.
I do have some time. You have to make a laser. Magnetic coil, simple mining. Module kit. Oh, I need to get crystalline focus. Alright, well I could... Well, it was originally to sell it all. I'd be able to make an overclock laser. Alright, coffee was great. While this smelt down. Don't want to fly all the way back.
God damn, there's so much malachite.
Aren't you glad I explore?
Ah, yes. A lot better to be diving into the dark side every fucking time trying to do it.
Why you gotta explore the planets? You just go in and do it, and I'm like, yeah, I found this over here. Oh crap, I need to go do that instead. Oh, you found a good Elmerite deposit over here near the dark side. You found a lot of metal patches. Finding all the random good stuff.
Well, there's not enough time to do everything. That's why you have people who explore, people who mine, and people who do transports, right?
I'm doing it all.
Doing it all. More power
I'm the
to you.
best. All right. Nobody ever gonna keep it down.
Thank you.
Oh, what is up, Ghost Prime? Thanks for the raid. Don't see those very often. And thank you for the follow. Holy smokes. I'm just sitting here chilling.
What's a raid?
Hey, what's up, Loco Z? No, you know what a raid. Oh, you don't like all that streaming, do you, Trudy?
No, I don't get on Twitch.
Oh, it's the same on all the platforms. Basically, someone else can raid your channel. They can basically send their viewers over to your channel to watch.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so that way people don't go. They don't have to go anywhere. They don't have to stay either. But it's the gesture. It's the gesture that counts. All right.
Aw.
Well, let's see. What was I doing? I've already forgotten. I was sitting here smelting for so long. How you doing, Loco? What were y'all playing? I'm guessing y'all are probably playing this one. You're playing, let's see if I can get this to work. If this works. Oh, yeah, there we go. Same, yeah. Yeah, this is a very good game just to kind of sit here and chill on. Stare into assembly for hours. Yep. Yeah, because I've just started exploring some planets, just looking for things to do, and came across like some azurite. Some deposits I need for researching. Wait, there we go.
Azurite or Azurite?
Azurite. Well, I guess you could
No,
kind of
it's
pronounce
not
it either way. He's playing SpaceCraft. Nice. Like I said, this is just a very cozy game for me.
Well, it's not the stress of Battlefield 6.
Well, that's a different kind of cozy. That's a cozy with anger. This one you can just sit here and go for hours. Battlefield 6 you can sit there and go for a few hours, then you gotta shut it down. But if you've got something to aim for, if you're working on like not the contracts, if you're working on the challenges or whatever on Battlefield 6, yeah, you could probably go a little bit longer. Yeah, but I'm looking to build a overclocked laser so I can farm some of the malachite and azurite things that I just found on a planet.
Oh, I guess I should have left some there for you then.
Oh no, you're fine. I don't care. I'm primarily just exploring planets while trying to knock out a couple of quests. I bet you there's probably more in the system somewhere. Because all the systems seem to be themed a little bit. They all mostly have they all kind of share some of the same things. Oh, he rated it like a really bad time too because the ad just hit. And I guess the thing about just the streaming in general is like you've got to have most platforms they do ads in some fashion. Because even if you turn everything off on the YouTube, like I don't got the monetization on the YouTube yet, but even over there, if you turn off the ads, sometimes YouTube will just say "fuck you" and run ads anyways.
What, the platform?
Yeah. Like if you live,
That's nice.
because like if you live stream, you can turn ads on and off or whatever, and then they'll suggest, hey, you need to go run some ads. And if like normally what I've seen people, if they leave it, they don't run ads on their live streams for a long time. Sometimes YouTube will secretly turn it back on, and then you have to go back in and turn it back off. You know, Twitch you have to have ads. Like you can run like a very like if the less ads you run, usually the bigger the pre-roll is. And the pre-roll is the ad that they get when they come into your channel. Before they can even see your channel and what's going on, they have to watch a pre-roll. But if you run a minimum of 3 minutes, it'll automatically turn off the pre-roll. So if you run the 3-minute ad once an hour, it'll turn the pre-rolls off for like the next 55 until the next ad runs or whatever. And if you go anything under that, it'll activate the pre-roll. And like not a whole lot of people like. Obviously, people don't like having to watch ads. And then sometimes it also will change the ad that gets played. Sometimes it'll run like a full screen ad and they have to watch the ad. Or other times it'll take an ad, like, and it also depends on the platform that you're using. Like if you're watching on a mobile or you're watching on like a streaming service, like, you know, sometimes I watch on like my Xbox console, I watch, you know, a lot of YouTube and Twitch through that.
Yeah.
It'll always do like a full screen. It'll always do a full screen ad. But if you're watching on a desktop, sometimes they'll get a full screen, like a full stream ad where it takes up, you don't get to see the streamer anymore. You got to watch the ad. And then other times it'll run like a sidebar ad, or it'll show a minimized ad above chat and you can still hear and see the stream, but you as the streamer don't see what ad that they're getting. So some people will pause during the ad so people don't miss anything, but you don't know what ad is being run. You don't know if it's a full screen ad, a partial screen ad. You don't get to see that on the streamer end. So it's like it's a really like bad trail. You just don't know. But I usually will run the 3-minute ad just so nobody gets a pre-roll. So when they come in, they can actually just watch the stream and get a better idea of what they're watching, other than getting hit with the pre-roll. Because some people don't even won't even do the pre-roll.
Yeah, 'cause that sounds a bit off-putting.
Yeah, like that's the nature of Twitch. It goes either way. But on Twitch you have to have the ads. A lot of people will either go less ads as much as possible, then you'll have to deal with whatever the length of the pre-roll is, and then the other mass thing that people do is they run the minimum of 3 minutes so nobody gets the pre-roll. So it's always, when it comes to Twitch, it's always a trade-off. And YouTube, I don't have monetization on YouTube, so I haven't been able to mess with any of those settings. Crystalline focuser. Like I said, I apologize to those watching. There's not too much you can do about the ads. Okay, so 4. So I'm gonna need 4, so I'm gonna need 8 total. No, wait, no. 2. I need 5. So I've already got 1 more. Builds it in 2. And of course they can do the Prime, they can sub, or if they have Twitch Turbo, they don't have to watch the ads, obviously. That is the thing of streaming. I need to do bolts, right? I think I need to do bolts.
Big bolty.
They call me Big Bolty. Small modular kit. I only need 1 small modular kit. Let's make some nuts and bolts. Let me just check. I don't need anything other than nuts and bolts. I need some magnetic coils. Need 3 magnetic coils. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have plenty. Oh yeah, I might as well go ahead and make these now before I accidentally use up all my iron.
Very good. Very good idea. Now you're gonna go through magnetic coils like crazy.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to make enough for the to get the overclock laser going. So I can get back into space and explore. Make the small module kit. Because I was originally supposed to just sell this entire haul. So I figured out, you might need an overclock laser for this next tier of stuff. Okay, and that'll build the simple mining laser. Oh, now I can do the overclock. So I don't need to really do anything. I can just sell everything else. Yeah, that's all I needed to do was just that. Because the rest of it I was planning on selling anyways.
There you go.
I can sell the rest of the magnetic coils. I don't know, crystal. Let me go attach this to the ship before I forget. I might as well I'll just shove it on top. Who gives a fudge?
The module. You trying to make your ship look nice?
Nah, not really at the moment. But yeah, the ship's overclocked. You know, 22,000 out of 1620. Yeah, even if I take off some of the storage. Yeah, 'cause I don't think you can do anything to increase your SP.
Yeah, you can.
Well, not at the moment.
Well, you can't.
I don't need the Elmarium dust. Or ingot. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful gemstone. Oh, I got a lot of wires. But it ain't that hard to make this many wires again, anyways.
6,180 SP.
Nice. That's because you got a bigger ship, bigger hull.
Yeah, just keep stacking fucking hull modules on it. Of course, that's why my health is low. Why my ship explodes. Well, I haven't actually exploded it yet. The corporation leader has exploded his ship multiple times, but yeah.
What? So what? So you get a bigger ship? Do you bump into things quicker or something?
No, so there's a thing called integrity when you're in the modifying your ship menu, and the more tonnage, because it's based on the weight of the ship, you add, the lower your integrity of your ship is, which decreases the hull strength, your health bar. So suddenly, and then the larger your mass of your ship, the more fuel it takes for you to jump from star to star. So that's the counterbalance. So yeah, you can have a huge ship, but if you don't have enough fuel, you're going to end up blowing up your damn ship.
Damn.
And our
my integrity is
doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, my integrity is 149%.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. I don't even know what mine is at. I just noticed that my ship is taking a lot of damage on that last jump.
Heat capacity is 300 millijoules. And I've got extra intake and big intake vents. Whatever those are sitting there for.
They're just for decoration.
Alright, well, I got a big laser. Where's my... No, I don't want the emote. Go to the ship. Laser mining. Mining tier 3. Okay. And then I can just turn off the overclock. I can just turn it off when I don't need it.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
And hopefully that also doesn't affect the heat buildup because it's turned off.
It's a good question. I wonder if it does.
Refill your plasma. Alright. Back to exploring. Spit you out going the wrong way. Okay, let's go back to the ficus sector. Maybe I should go hit the restricted area and then come back to the ficus sector. The Casso is next sector over. I can at least get that off my screen and I don't have like a filled inventory while I'm raiding this restricted area. Which planet is it? Oh, it's on a frozen planet? That restricted area is on a oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
I pay because I had to pay for information, and then this is where it sent me.
Yep.
Did you get the same planet, or did it give you a different one?
Probably the same planet. If it's in this sector, probably the same planet.
No, it sent me to the Casso. It sent me to the restricted area in the Casso system.
Yes, but we're in the same sector, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna have to.
We're in the Hypatia, the sector that has the Hypatia.
Yeah, we're in the Karen
station,
sector.
Yeah, so it's the same one. It's on an ice planet. If you park close enough to the entrance and you just do a full sprint to get to the elevator and get down, you should be able to make it with just a little bit of health left.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm flying in the upper atmosphere. It's hilarious that this is colder than the space around.
Right.
Well, maybe I can find another laboratory. You can buy additional location at the mining bureau. Yeah, so basically I could probably go find another location.
Sure.
Well, I found one before on another planet.
They're static and finite. You can only one on runtime. They're the same for everybody across the board.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that there's other restricted levels out there. Eventually, you can come back and do the cold one whenever your ship can handle the cold. So maybe I can just randomly come across another, or you could just cheat and look it up online.
Corpo channel has a directory for it. But that's the easy way to find it.
Hey, now there's some more quests. Now these planets. Oh, mostly everything's on the dark side. Yeah, they put a lot of stuff on the dark side, so at some point you gotta be able to... You have to be able to travel through the dark side. Speaking of which... Can I get a helicon to drop it off? I could make some silicon. I could definitely harvest a bunch of silicon and make silicon ingots. Oh, a whole lot of... Go, here's some stuff though. Yeah, so we've got more. Yeah, we got more Azurite. Oh my god, you got a big ass mountain on this. Oh, that, okay, that's a bunch of ferrous. That's a bunch of iron and copper. Malachite. Alright. Open up the ship. Turn on the overclock laser. And now we can harvest malachite. Oh yeah, that burns through the ship battery. Takes a whole battery burn to get through that.
Eh. Definitely gets easier when you upgrade. But the grind is a slog.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm just doing this for the research purposes. What's the tenorite? That's what I want. What, tenorite hematite? What's inside the tenorite? Looks irony.
It's mostly copper.
Copper nugget. Oh, so what? Okay, so what's the word drop out of the tenorite?
I don't remember. I think Cinnabar?
Resource.
I think it was Cinnabar.
Okay, it only records whatever you've gotten out of it so far. A rare and hard ore of copper, tenorite, sometimes called black copper, it often contains precious inclusions. So yeah, that's the only reason you do the tenorite, is hoping you're getting the rare drop. How much do I need? Oh, there's your laboratory. Malachite? Oh yeah, you need a lot of malachite. That goes all the way to 200 per resource.
Gotta buff up that science level. It's gonna be fun. I still haven't even gotten 200 out.
I'm already on. Yeah, I'm science level 3 already, so halfway to 4. Yeah, I already hit those deposits. Haha. I still need one thing I can find. Let's see. I need to go towards the purple. Oh crap. I'll ignore some of this. That's simply what we do with the game. We sit here, we chill, and we farm.
Okay, so interplanetary logistics. Craft a small liquid tank and a simple hose. Let's give it a shot.
The other thing, where's... But the name of the game is to explore today. At least until dinner, then I gotta take off for dinner. I gotta fill up gas before dinner. Then maybe if there's time, mess with the I'll mess with the gate. Because some say a few hours, give it a few hours charge. Some say wait a full 24 hours, make sure it gets its juice.
Oh yeah.
There ain't nothing up for y'all. Yeah, everything else I need on this planet's hidden in the dark zone. Back to space. On to the next planet. Yeah, harvested some of the azurite and malachite here. Another guy showed up. Saw that it was empty. He's already taken off to the next planet. I'm guessing there's more azurite and stuff on that planet.
Yeah. Aluminium.
Is he on the dark side or is he hovering above the planet? That looks like he might be. No, he's on the dark side of the planet. Oh no, there he is. He's hovering.
Side of the moon.
No, he's hovering above the planet. He's just right outside the atmosphere. All right, what? And I think the cool thing is, all you have to do is just land on the planet, and it'll tell you if like there's a shipwreck or something there. Hello. Here's a little bear. I've only got one big landmark on the light side of this rock. Follow. Hold. Find everything.
Shit.
Bit more hollow out trucks. Oh, yeah, there's some more resources on the planet have been discovered. What we got? I'm here. Where's the... Let me harvest this area.
Left nothing standing.
Ooh, graphite. I'll take the graphite. Need that for research purposes. 1, 2, 3. There's still three other minerals on the light side of this planet. Hollow. Oh. Oh, okay, that's all that's at this resource. This coal and graphite. Alright, so where is the other resources that I'm missing to discover on this planet? It seems pretty bare.
What was that?
The planet. All I found is hollow and coal. But it says there's more materials on the planet that haven't been discovered yet. Ferric? Okay, there we go. Thatterite and ferric. Now we're down to one. One that I haven't discovered. Here we go, here's some bigger deposits. Ferrous. Could have been it. Yeah, ferrous outcrop. Gold, staterite. That's everything on this planet, yeah, other than what's over in the night zone. Onward to space! To infinity and beyond!
Lord.
To infinity and 5 below. Paso. That's everything on this planet. This sector. Let's go to AD79Z. I don't know. Let's type this. Segalis. Steven Segalis. 1, 2, oh, there's 5 planets here. Yeah, I'm finding out like the less populated a sector is by people, or like the individual, like there's less things there to get. Unless someone just hasn't found, like, usually you find a bunch of people in sectors that have got like a lot more resources or something. Or maybe they just haven't expanded and started exploring. There's only one other, I only see one other person on my HUD in this area. Oh, there's a lot of stuff on this. Oh, there's 3 deposits on this planet. The Gallus 1. Are we... Oh, the Gallus 1's on the night side. There's plenty of stuff on the night side. Why is it not registering? Oh, maybe because of the thin light and dark. What do we got here? Chalcedony shell. I've already exploded a Chalcedony. Explode 4 different shells. Well, all I've come across is the Chalcedony. triangle by itself is probably just more shells. Yeah. Let's see what's on this planet. Iron, copper, iron and coal. Yeah, this has got iron and coal deposit, and there's one other deposit. Undiscovered deposit.
Probably sandstone.
Yeah, more like
Or
that.
brine pool.
Yeah, because they're usually paired together like that.
At least in the new area, anyway.
Sandstone mound, so yeah, it's probably a sandstone deposit. Iron and steel. I think someone settled on the planet. Iron and coal. Yes. Yeah, we've got sulfur on this planet. Well, you can get cinnabar. You can get cinnabar. I've already done the cinnabar. You need cinnabar for work. Well, cinnabar also sells for a whole lot.
Well, you mean to the NPC auction house?
Yeah. I haven't even gone to the player auction house yet. They're my... Okay, simple miser mining laserism. And you can stack a lot of sulfur, but sulfur's cheap anyways. So if I need to dump it, I can dump it. Because you only get like 1 or 2 cinnabar for like every 50-something nodes. But other than the crystals, the rest of the stuff can be sold for whatever anyways. Yeah, let's go camp the NM for hours just for the bot to get it.
Yup,
Final
just that
Fantasy 11 days.
0.001 reaction time. Just a little bitty microsecond is all it takes.
This seems to be a sulfur planet. Some of that we found. Oh, there's plenty of coal and iron deposits on this planet. It's a big ass planet too. Sandstone. 2, 3, 4. It looks like the rest of them can be found at the major landmarks.
What's that?
The minerals. I'm hopping node to node, but on the map it says that the rest of them can be found at the landmarks.
Ah, nice.
exclusivity to the dark side. I still haven't found the third deposit, even though it's more likely sandstone. Oh, coal, ferric. Coal. There's only one more. So where's this other freaking deposit? Gotta find at least one of them. So far everything's been iron and coal. No. Aldine ISD? Why the hell is Aldine ISD calling me?
Would you like to donate to firefighters?
No, but you can join my Twitch page and donate there.
Got him.
I was like, maybe it was the. I was thinking maybe it was the fence guy that ghosted me.
Possible.
But that he's got a live number, so that shouldn't have should have brought up his business. Yeah, sandstone deposit. There you go. A long journey, 60. Yeah, they didn't leave a message either.
There's
don't know
probably
anybody.
a bot spoofing a public number.
Yeah. Man, time flies. How y'all doing, chat? How y'all hanging in there? Thank y'all for sticking around so long. The 8 of you that are left from the raid. For any of those that may be lurking or whatnot, I do stream on the 3 platforms of Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Watch on your choice. But hey, I appreciate everybody sticking through the ads. Those are the best kind of lurkers. Not that you get much off the ads, anyways. Why it's such a fickle biatch. Just mining and searching planets. So you're doing the same thing, balls in here. And the names. Yeah, because I'm trying to expand out, search planets, find some of the extra restricted zones. What was the other thing? Maybe you need Chalcedony, you need more shells. You need to find a crashed ship. I think everybody's doing the same thing. Larking and playing games. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think mostly everybody does that anyways. They watch a stream and then they lurk. Crash ships aren't. So I take it you're having an issue finding crash ships too, comrade. I found like one crash ship and it was already harvested. I've only found one either. But it was already, like I said, it was already harvested. And mostly, I think here they might be more common on the dark side, but who can actively search the dark side like that? No. All right, this planet is searched. Nothing came up on the scanner. I've already gotten all the regular minerals off to the next planet. I guess what I'm hoping is I'm just gonna find some random planet nobody's really explored or really gone to yet, and then I can find some resources or something. Cedar. That's not where I need to go. I need that green planet. Let's go to this yellow planet. Because I think with the restricted facilities, like I didn't even have to do a scan for. They just, as long as you entered the atmosphere, usually when you do your first scan, they pop up. And I think the same thing happened when I did the ship. So I think all you got to do is hit the floor, and you're good to go. But so far, this seems to be a iron. This might be an iron and coal. Iron and coal section. Planet system. The Sagalis system. Into the atmosphere. Nope, only landmarks. Only landmarks. Nothing popping up on the resource map. Yep. This one seems to be an empty planet. Is there combat in this game? No, not yet. This is early access, Squeezy Bears. Right now, it's mostly just exploration, base building, ship building. They plan on adding, I think from what I've seen so far, they plan on doing some sort of PvE later. But there's a lot of potential for like PvE and PvP. But right now, oh, Cinnabar, there you go. But right now, it's just space exploration, base building, and ship building.
The bones and structure of a good game.
Because right now, it's for me, it's mostly just like a really cozy game of exploring and harvesting things, building up a base, completing the quests. But as Kirby said, the bones are there. The bones are there. They just have to develop it and implement it. Hollow. Sandstone. But the galaxy maps are pretty big. There's tons of planets. So you'll spend a lot of, if it's your kind of thing, you'll spend a lot of time exploring. That's my primary purpose with the time I have to stream today is. They'll be on for like another hour and a half, and then I gotta go get ready for dinner, and then I may be back after that, but that might not be until like 8 or 9.
What you plan to cook today?
Oh, I'm not cooking nothing. I'm going to a Mexican restaurant.
Ooh.
They tend to do Mexican on these weekly nights. Well, there was that other night that they went to Twin Peaks, but it's mostly they do Mexican. So I just get my enchiladas and call it a day. But I do need to stop and put some gas in the car, depending on how full the gas station is, because it will be around rush hour.
Yeah. Always good to keep it at least, well, try not to let it go below half tank.
Well, mine usually gets. I usually let mine get between 50 and 100 miles left because it doesn't have an analog gauge. It's got one of the digital gauges.
Is the truck?
No, the truck's gone. Truck's been gone.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad had to. My dad. The truck's a whole story, but yeah, he ended up. The truck and the Sentra both broke down about a month apart, so he ended up selling both of them before he passed. My cousin came in and offloaded it for him. Gave him a better price than what he was going to get if he had just sold it regularly. And then my cousin ended up getting the truck working again. Yeah, because the crappy mechanics weren't good with hybrid systems. So my cousin took it as a learning experience because he wanted to learn how to work on different cars. So he took the hybrid truck and messed around with it for a while, and eventually found the issue, and it was actually a previous issue that he had already had with the truck. And then for some reason they missed this issue even after he brought it up. And then the engine block or whatever became cracked on the smaller car, and like I said, my cousin bought both. And then my dad ended up getting a Chevy, a basic Chevy Trailblazer, which does the job. And that was like a couple of months. Well, he bought the car. He bought the car a couple of months before because he needed the car, and then before he passed is when he finally, the cousin came over and bought the vehicles.
Nice.
Right before he lost all function. So we got some of that stuff out the door before. And that was like literally a week before he nosedived.
Yeah. Well, he was usually on point about taking care of you guys.
Oh yeah, that, and he also needed something to transport between like treatments, but around that time they stopped doing the treatments too because his conditioning got too bad. But yeah, he got a lot of that taken care of. He still had like some life in him at that point, but you could tell. But yeah, because he got that in like towards the end of June. He got the Trailblazer. He just needed something. It was at the time it was comfortable enough for him to get in and out, and then like a month later, yeah, health got even worse. And then all he got was the base model. Like I said, it does the job. It's a smooth ride. So yeah, it could have been a lot worse. He got a lot of things done before he flipped in the ever after.
Yeah.
Alright, what else we got on this planet? Okay, that's it. That's all that's on this planet. Other than what's in the night zone. Alright, next planet. Into the forever. But it is a pain to have to like get out of the car, close the gate back, put it back. Lock it back, put it over here, put it over there. Alright, next question. Can I use the restroom and get back before I crash into the ground? Let's test that theory, chat.
Go, 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 go. I crafted the wrong fucking thing. Yay.
Oh god, yeah, that's pretty close. And just now entering the atmosphere.
Are you going full speed?
Oh yeah. All I can do is max and stop. It won't let me do a half impulse. Unless there's a setting for it.
Half
Sulfur,
impulse, Mr. Crusher.
Molten, and more sulfur stone. Oh. And the cinnabar is really rare. I've not gotten a whole lot of cinnabar.
You'll find it in the.
Oh, there's actually cinnabar deposits
Yeah.
somewhere.
The planet, when I was looking for the malachite and azurite, one of the planets I landed on had nothing but cinnabar on it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, not nothing but cinnabar, but it was a shit ton of cinnabar.
Oh, everything's on. Ah, there's nothing special on the planet. Sulfur. Yeah, because I'm hoping to find a random station or a random crashed ship. All those sorry sacks of people that data mine everything, know where everything's at before the game even. Why? That's my hunch of why some certain sectors are more populated than others.
Well, I mean, it's been in beta and tested before it came into early access, so.
Well, some people might already know where stuff is if they didn't change nothing.
Yeah.
I just say I know there's people out there that, like, instead of just having the fun of exploration, they data mine everything. They go through the game files to find how it works. Pyrites? Or they get the podcast. Most of this crap, other than the other minerals, everything's going to be sold anyways. Okay, and the rest of the stuff's going to be found at the landmarks. That's another reason I'd like to find a ship or another research station or whatever, is to find, fine tune whether you have to scan it or whether you just come into the atmosphere and you just find it. You know, kind of nail it down a little bit more. Alcinone, malachite, Wolf. Ship.
Trading box getting full again.
Turn the overclock on. Turn the simple off. Accidentally take a screenshot.
Accident, quotation mark.
Oh yeah, my keyboard has some G buttons or whatever on the left side. Or when I hit like caps lock or shift, sometimes I might hit one of those buttons. They're pretty much programmable keys, but they function like F keys. It would be great if they could instead just actually tell us how stuff works. Yeah, well, my theory is because it's it's early access, and after you get done base building and all that, there's not really too much to do. As long as they don't tell you what to do, you spend a little bit more time exploring and figuring it out. Before you do, they're all there is to do and abandon the game.
Let them wander around like aimless bots for a little bit and let them figure it out.
Yeah. That's my theory. Big brassy outcropped. Alcinone. Malachite, azurite. Oh, this one's got it all.
Because that's what they were talking about yesterday is in the Corpo chat, was that there's already well, the justice system at the very bottom right-hand side is where
Justice?
the Palladium ore is, or not the Palladium ore, but the Vanadium or whatever. That's like the high tier ore you need for a lot of the high tier stuff.
Vanadium or whatever?
I don't think it's necessarily Vanadium, but it was something that starts with a V.
Huh.
And there's only 2 people selling it on the auction house.
Because they've only found it on one planet so far.
Well, it's not one planet, it's just that one sector. That's the only sector where it is.
And nobody's out there.
Well, if there's 2 people, only 2 people selling on the auction house, presumably there's a corporation that's out there trying to monopolize.
They haven't told people where, other people haven't found it yet, so they're keeping it under wraps until found a uranium rock. No idea. It's very, very, very far away. Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna. The people that have been playing the game since it came out or whatever have an idea of where it's all at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the issue, is just getting out there. Most people probably aren't there yet because you have to have a pretty decent size fuel tank so you can make all the jumps to get out there. Because there's no space stations, right? Well, there's a space station out there, right? So you can jump out there, make it to that space station, and refuel. Right, but then of course you got to make the jump back all the way to the main systems to sell you stuff on the auction house.
Yeah, so it's definitely you definitely got to stop at the Buc-ee's.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know if I get that
burrito.
deep in the game. I just might just coast through it and try not to burn through the content.
Exactly.
The direct route, you have to have a strong shield for it too. It is yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, the higher up you go in levels of the sectors, like the more parts you got to have for your ship. Comrade in chat's like, yeah, you got to have a strong shield because it's all irradiated out there.
Yes.
So you got to have all the defenses.
You got it.
Jesus. But that's okay. I got plenty of stuff to. Okay, so this is mostly just a cozy game for me. I got plenty of stuff to play between Division, Arc Raiders, SWTOR, any other things I want to throw into it.
As we've gotten older, it's like you got plenty of games to play, just no time to play.
Yeah. Is it all on this rock? I think I found everything on this rock. Alright, so I gotta go to the purple to find the last one. So head towards the purple. 117 space meters away. What's up, Wilkes? Maybe this game is kind of my vibe, but I can't work out from the reviews if it is. It is the 2 base limit, annoying for not being able to automate everything you want. I haven't gotten that. That's why I'm kind of just taking my time. Because I know you can get more. I know you can get more bases by leveling up your skill trees and all that. But it's very, very corpo heavy. Because you can do things solo, but it's just going to take you a lot longer.
You can, yeah.
If you got a good enough corpo, people will share resources.
The game is designed around trying to force you to cooperate with
Working for the company. Sold my soul to the company store. Yeah, because I think part of the idea is having a corpo where people are farming these resources, and then other people are farming, these other resources, and then hopefully you're sharing the resources. Yeah, but that's all it is so far, is just collecting resources and building up the base. And then other people are exploring the potential, the potential for the game and trying to set up for a position for that. if the game expands.
Leaves early access to do a complete wipe. Ha ha! You gotta start over.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of rough.
Oh man.
But then also, if they do a wipe and people are hanging around for it, they're gonna know, depending on how much they change for the wipe. You know, people are already gonna have a roadmap of where they want to aim their resources towards. Because there's already people out there that are planning for the PvE and the PvP stuff whenever it does land.
Oh, of course.
We want to control this sector. Amass your resources, and maybe they'll put in like fueling stations, or maybe you can put in your own corpo space stations to go and refuel at. Someone's already. Nope.
Oh, our corporation already has a fuel station similar or set up. That's what the main one is.
Oh, that's why they set it up. That's why they set it up over there. So I don't think there's a whole lot of. There's not a whole lot of space stations over there.
No, they set it up over there because that's just where the corporation leader and one of the early guys were.
Okay, so it wasn't strategic.
No, there's
it
no
was corpo greed.
And he basically said, "Yeah, I'm up for if we decide we want to move it somewhere else. Like, it doesn't bother me now. It's just chill about this."
All right, so it's more like we can build it. Let's put it down, play around with it, figure it out, and if we need to move it later, we know what we're gonna do with it.
Exactly.
But the bones are there. Bones are there. And of course, like with any game, if you're just sitting there playing it till exhaustion, you're probably gonna get burned out.
Mm-hmm.
Furyk. What's in here? Oh, a lot of Tenorite, a lot of Malachite. Brassy, yay, it's fully explored. Give me my 20 XP for exploration. That's farming. I'm still hoping to get something rare at the Tenorite. So far it's only been the no shit battery. The copper. And then they're gonna get me copper.
I don't know if it gives anything. I wish you the best of luck, though, sir.
It's like, well, then what's the purpose of Tenorite if all it does is drop copper?
Waste your energy.
yeah, that'd be what it would be. Yeah, waste your energy, waste your durability.
I stand corrected. Supposedly it is supposed to have some good stuff in there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the AI Twitch is just full of bots. Yeah, at least
What, they're jumping in and jumping out?
No, it's just the bot advertisers on Kick. They come in, they drop their botted messages, and they take off. Their AI bot over there is getting better at, like, just they don't ban them. They just delete the message from chat. Because I have to go over to the platform and I can check. But on my multi-chat that runs through OBS or whatever, it'll pop up the message. And then when I click over to stream, when I kick over to Kick to ban them or time them out, the message has already been removed from the chat. But yeah, usually my my multi-chat on my end grabs everything. I don't know, ship battery. Your mama doesn't have enough ship battery. Alright, Tenorite. Give me something good. Seeing as you can only harvest these things once.
Give me something good.
Oh, no, this is up for a second one.
What do you mean you can only harvest it once?
Most of these resources, you only crack it once and it just gives you one thing.
Like
Tennerite.
Tennerite? Tennerite usually end up having to do 2, 3, 4 times.
Yeah. Give me plenty of... Well, I'm just going to sell the copper. I'll need it for the... just sell it. Buy something with it. But I keep harvesting it in hopes I get whatever the rare is. Because there's got to be something more to it than just freaking copper. For it being such a high laser cost. And it's spawning with the rare stuff. What is your rare treasure? Is it azurite, malachite, gems? What are your secrets? Nope, he just gave me a freaking nugget. Well, we've got the cheat sheet called Google. Okay, if it's called Tennerite, I expect it to have a high pitch.
I don't understand that reference.
Tenor, a high-pitched male voice. Bass, low-pitched male voice.
Oh, tenor.
Baritone, they're in the middle of it. It doesn't seem to have... It doesn't seem to have much information online either. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Woo! Not seeing much. Any information on it?
Alrighty
Quick, push that off the screen.
Wish they had a button to just strip all your parts off your ship.
Strip. Woo!
Touch your toe.
Touch your toe.
I'm gonna show you where the
Call it daddy.
wild goose.
Copper. Yeah, so far it's just a lot of copper. You've gotta have something rare. Gotta have a use. Well, we just threw in Tennerite because it's a naturally occurring mineral. Oh, it's just another copper deposit. No, fuck you, devs! Fuck you! Oh my god! Yeah, Tennerite's just rage bait. Mother. I'll throw you off a space bridge. Yeah, that's everything on this planet. Cupric stone, azurite, chalcedony, Tenorite, malachite, brassy, pyrite, sulfuric, coal. Oh, it's got a variety on the planet. Oh, that's throw another battery on the ship if I want. Oh, no downside yet.
No downside to what?
Having your system being over your system requirement. Wow. Good. Yeah. Hey, it's Bahal. Yeah, that's everything discovered on this planet, so on to the next. In hopes we find something awesome. Yep. Turn off the overclock. Turn on the simple mining light. Just so I don't accidentally start using my overclock. Thermal sheet. Oh, people are already completing the Corpo quests. We're coming in hot. Let's get lucky. On Steven Seagal's 4.
God damn it. Steven Seagal, really?
Oh, the planet system's called Seagalus. I'm just going to call it a Steven Seagal's. Why not? Okay, we've got deposits on this planet and nothing else. Basic resources and deposits. Okay, so we got iron. We got hollow. No ship. No ship, no station. Brass. We got iron, brass, and hollow. Coal and iron deposits. Oh man, that could be a good planet. You got iron, coal, and copper. 2 are on the night side of the planet. So you wouldn't have to go. You wouldn't have to go anywhere for iron and brass, copper.
Ooh.
You have it all on the same planet. Bueller. Warpath Steel. Yeah, there's already a couple of people. See what you got. Oh, we're doing a trench run. Malachite, azurite, mortinites. Overclock on, simple off. At least I'm finding some minerals I actually have a use for. Oh, come on! Ship damaged my ass. There wasn't a fucking deposit there. The ghost deposit.
Bojo.
Like you've mined it and you can't fly over it. Still registers the deposit as if it's there. Might as well pick this stuff up while I'm out here. Yeah, copper, copper, copper. Oh, the azurite. It's going to take a while. Not a whole lot of azurite I've been coming across.
It's probably abundance in the difference.
Yeah, more likely. I'm knocking this stuff out too early in the game. Where's the other? Oh, is it? No, well, it's on the border of the light and dark. Means I should be able to get something out of it. Let's go see. Okay, at this point, I'm looking more for a crash in another laboratory, another restricted area. Cyborg. Oh yeah, B, C. Oh, you're trying to be smart. You put FB for iron. Mr. Smarty Pants. Space meters away. Oh, pop that knuckle. What is up with all the calls today? Nobody's leaving messages. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of spam calls today. Okay, who sold my information?
They're after you.
We're in the dark zone. But even though it extends into the light side, usually the minerals pop up closer on the dark side. Yeah, there you go. Just need to get close to see what it is. Satellite? Oh, Satellite's one of them. Ooh, that could be a... Yeah, instead of going forward and back, you can move a slightly faster if you go side to side.
Yeah.
Bro. We shall break the game yet. We shall get around. Makes me think what's in the... Yeah, that is kind of funny that you're maneuvering thrusters, you go faster. What's this last? Come on now, what's this last little... Or is it deep inside the dark zone?
Deep inside the dark zone.
Is that right, Merrick? It must be some sort of dark zone specific item. As I'm totally cheating the system by moving sideways to move faster through the dark area. Yeah, whatever this dark piece is, it's deep. Yeah, I've moved all around the landmark zone or whatever you want to call it. But I don't see it. rocket mechanic. Man, I'm not even deep. And the other thing is you can't scan for it. You can't scan for it. So you don't even know if you're heading towards the right area.
Nah, that'd be too easy.
Do the flashlights even work on this thing? Oh well, we tried. But hey, at least you can maneuver a little bit faster just by strafing.
Do a barrel roll.
If I could. Hey, Fox, do a barrel roll! Should be close enough now. It should be close enough now to start getting a charge. Come on. I'm totally on the light side now and it still ain't charging. There we go. Now the engines have kicked on. See the light, I see the light. Alright, on to the next planet. I hope I find something interesting.
What's that?
No, I just hope I find something interesting. So far, it's just been resource gathering. Got no deposits on this one. Just resource. Pyrite sulfur. Hollow. Only on the dark side, and it's still light.
Walk to the light.
Like some of the day and night cycles where the boundaries are a little wonky. I'm totally on the dark side. But it's still light out. But as far as the map reads, there's a metal There's that magnet mineral scan. Is it on the light side or is it on the dark side? Alright. On the west side, I'm on the east side. Here's the magnet. Graphite. Oh. Turn around. Turn around before we lose everything. The light still reaches. One day, Simba, this will all be yours. Oh, look, a lion. Here, sulfur, brass. It just seems sulfur and brass. Moo. That's the green one. So far, not too much variation. If I had the materials, I could slap on a medium solar panel and that would get rid of the two smaller ones. You know, the medium produces more power than both the small ones combined.
What's that?
The medium solar panel for your ship, it generates more energy than both of the two smaller ones they give you combined.
Yeah, it actually generates we were saying it generates the equivalent of 4 solar panels, I think.
Pop one of those on the ship.
Oh, almost 4. It's like 3.8.
We're not gonna let you get all the way. Yeah, I think I can make them. Yeah, I can make a medium solar panel. I just need 90 solar cells.
Exactly.
And a regular module kit. Not a small module kit, a regular. Problem for another day. Oh, and there's another graphite shard on this planet. Pyrite. What's that this one? Yeah, there's just a large pyrite formation on this one. Well, that's done. This planet, I think that's the sector. You go find this graphite. We're getting a signal.
Sorry, I forgot that I turned the oven on to fucking make some French fries.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I see it. Uh-oh, monoxide poisoning. I'm getting hungry too. I don't know if I'll last till dinner.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's more snacks for the missus, but
Sector. Let's go to KD 956 FM. Without crashing into the planet.
cup.
Okay.
Okay.
Calaco or another Calaco, yeah, 4 planets. You know what? I'm gonna be back in just a second. I'm gonna go grab something to munch on. I need something.
No, you shall starve.
Oh, the space exploration makes one hungry. With ambition. Like one other person, yeah, there's only like one guy in this sector.
You gotta be like One-Eyed Willie, just making shit out in the middle of space.
That would be funny.
You want the best ships? You want the best mods? I hope that if they do, or when they add combat, like that the ammunition and arms you need is so expensive. I just want to make an arms race, okay? I want to like set up a factory chain so I'll just
Just
produce
be an arms
nothing but
dealer?
munitions. Yes. And I would call my company the United States.
Ah, crap! All the landmarks are on the dark side. And no ship, no planet, or no shipping. Not Iron Full. That alright? Because there's only one more. One more mineral on the light side. Nope, but I've already found everything that I can find.
Very nice.
Big ass planet. Everything else on the dark side. I'm just hoping I come across a random crash ship. I want to know if all you have to do is fly to the planet and you can see it wherever, or if you actually have to scan to find it.
You have to scan to find it. It's not like a point of entrance. It's like a resource. It's like nodes. Yes, sir.
And the one ship that I have found, somebody already fucking hit up.
Honestly, it makes sense why they're so hard to find because they drop really good fucking resources.
They're basically treasure chests.
Yep.
Gotta be a better way. Planet. Man, too bad you can't sit in like orbit and scan the planet for crashes or something like that. For like down black boxes or beacons.
What's that?
Like you can't sit above a planet and like use something to scan for black boxes or beacons.
Submit it for feedback. Maybe they'll add it. Because it's not a bad idea.
Deposits.
Because I think being a scavenger and just scavenging
There are
for wrecks
later
and abandoned
game
bases is a
attunable-
solid like career path. The structural beams alone are worth every penny.
So there are scanners you can get later on in the game that help you find the crash sites a little bit better.
I have no idea. I was
I'm
saying
asking-
it's
I'm
a good
asking
idea.
comrades.
Submit it for feedback so they add it.
Yeah, Comrade Conrad said there are later game attunable scanners. Crash sites that you only show you. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think they could put something in the game where you can like pick up on black box beacons or something like that. Chalcedony shell. I've only found one ammo thing before. Or at least somehow like increase the spawn rate. Especially like if it's like a lightly visited planet nobody goes to. Maybe increase the spawn rate to get people to go there a little bit more. Or at least have them checking planets regularly. Sandstone, sandstone, sandstone. Hit the road, Jack. Buckabash. going to be pretty rough if most of the high spawns are on the dark side. You don't have enough power for scanning, engines, all that jazz. Just eat my banana.
Is it in pajamas?
Oh, I would hate to have to eat food with pajamas. Oh, there's a whole lot of deposits. Haven't run into a whole lot of minerals. Or maybe a stronger scanner that scans more of the planet. Land on the planet, scan once, picks everything up. Okay, nothing I need. Next planet. Excuse me. Alright, landmark reached. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, it's crater. Gray quartz. Caledony. Oh, I do need the gray quartz. Go for 200 quartz. Gray quartz I've come across in a while. I'm only at 74.
74 what?
Quartz. For the 200 that you need for the research.
You'll get it easily.
Alright, what's left on this planet? Okay, there's one deposit I haven't found. One resource. The last one. I got ferric, chalcedony, coal, sandstone, saturite, and gray quartz. It's not attached to any landmark. A ferric outcrop, I think. Yeah, ferric outcrop. Next planet. Go Silico 2, Silico 4. The next one's frozen. I don't know how you have a frozen one in the middle of a bunch of temperates, but whatever. Science.
Bunch of what?
I got this planet sitting in between a bunch of temperate planets, but it's frozen. And it's not even the farthest planet from their star. Gotta get the science right.
No science, only sci-fi. Trying to modify my ship and couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me save it. I had a missile that was on the other side of the entire fucking room. And it's so small, so hard to see.
Yeah, let's get out of here before I freeze. And the hull should be warming it up. The entry exits. Well, so far this sector's been a bust.
That's sad.
Just a lot of iron. Quartz stuff. Oh, this is a water planet.
Fucking water world with Kevin Costner.
I got rockets, let me blow them out of the water. There's only 3 resources on this planet. I doubt I'm going to find anything good here. Yeah, sandstone. Sandstone, something else, and then whatever's under the water. Ferrous outcrop. Under the sea. Nope, nothing underwater. Ah, it's just ferrous stone outcrop and a sandstone. Nothing under the water. Everything's at the top. Come on, somebody's got to be marooned on this planet. Someone had to have crashed.
Got them.
Ah, fudge monkeys. Back into orbit. So you can usually tell what's going on by who's in the area. How occupied it is. There's like some some people like already know what sectors are, you know, what planet systems are going to have more variety, or at least like some of the rare stuff.
Probably looking at the map.
Well, for some of it, you got to have it explored before you can really do anything to it.
Yeah, but if you're just looking for the mineral in general, you just go look at the map and it'll take you to the planet. The map that I linked in Discord, not in game.
Oh, so they're not even exploring the planets. They're just looking at what people have already done and going there.
Oh, that, but they're probably searching for a specific mineral. That's what I do. Is like, if I need a mineral, I go check the map, and then I go and try and find it in those spots. Yeah, you have to explore on the planet to find the best spot to find it, but...
Ashola. Frozen planet. Poor death, Aline. Alright. We get the planet name, but then we bounce.
Just bounce with it, bounce with it.
All up 4.
Yep, now I'm in a spot where I need titanium out the ass. Yay.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Goat Pepper. I'm here. I'm in between planets and I'm hitting the radar button. Right now I'm exploring the systems around Caseta. I could always go back to the mining core and buy information, see if they'll give me a location for another laboratory or whatever, another restricted area. We get 7 minerals, 3 on the dark side, 3 deposits. Right, should I wait? I would say you could probably wait, see if it gets fleshed out a little bit more.
What's that?
I'm talking to Goat Pepper in chat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because right now it's all about basic exploration and, you know, collecting materials to build up your ship and build up your base. Other than that, it's primarily just mining and exploration. There's no PvE content yet. There's no PvP. There's like some basic dungeons that are like very few so far. You know, they don't have dungeons and laboratories for you to explore on every planet. So I'd say it's primarily just mining and base building. But if that's something that floats your boat. Yeah, but they probably put it on sale for something off. Like a month or 2. But there's a lot of the game's got a lot of potential depending on what they're doing with it. But they also accept feedback. So if you're looking for something you want to see in the game, you can leave feedback from the game menu. First, I don't have high hopes for this planet. I got hit with. I don't know. It's mostly just right now. There's like no PVE. There's no PvP. They do plan on like working something with it later. The game is primarily just exploring and mining materials that you need to upgrade your ship and upgrade your base. It's got a lot of potential. They accept feedback, things of that nature. There's not too much to do in the game, but if you plan on upgrading your ship and the base and doing all that's going to take you plenty of time in order to farm materials and whatnot. Because it's no small feat. If you want a larger base, you want a larger ship. You're gonna have to put in some mining work for it, mining it, smelting it down, crafting the parts. That's essentially all there is. They've got a pretty big, gigantic ass map in the game. They've got a really big map. really big map. They got a whole bunch of sectors and then little star systems within each one. With each star system, there's multiple planets to explore. So if you're into mining, space mining, and exploring, there's tons of that to do. But yeah, if you're looking for more, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt waiting a little longer for it. You're waiting for them to put it in. But they got, like I said, they've got a lot of bare bones. They can do a lot of stuff with it. They can do a lot of stuff. Yeah. It's a little bit. It's quite a bit like No Man's Sky. I think No Man's Sky's got more. I don't want to go that way. They've got I don't know what the word, but they got more randomly generated planets and whatnot. Because I heard about No Man's Sky. I've got it. I just haven't played it. Like you might go a long time before you run into another player, and this one you'll run into players quite often. It's very guild oriented. Guilds working together, but in this game they call them corpos. They have a small overarching story where your character is in debt and you got to work off your debt for the company. The company's the big company, but you can also go join a corpo. Which like you can complete group projects, things of that nature. Someone already completed the silicon ingots. But they got a very good working bare bones. It just depends on where they want to go from there. And for me, I enjoy just flying around doing the exploration. And then when I've got something I want to go aim for, I want to go do, then you just look at what you need to build the stuff, and then you go find the minerals and start crafting everything. Taking me back towards the... And you want to... Staying away from the dark side of the planet, because you run out of solar power. Well, I guess you need to change over to that other fuel system if you want to go to the dark side. So what have I not found? Everything else is on the... Yeah, everything else I haven't found is on the dark side. Other than that one deposit. You can go find that one deposit. Can another player interfere with your builds, or do they have to be invited? So far I haven't seen people being able to, like, interfere. Like, with what you're doing. Yeah, no PV... Yeah, okay, yeah. Comrade, like, no PvE, no griefing.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, cause you can have, like, when you're in a corpo, you can have a trade box. You can trade with people within your corpo. Like, if they know where your base is at, they can come and drop off materials, and if they've got a box on their base, you can go drop off materials or whatever over there. I mean, they can mine stuff right before... Oh, yeah, they can mine the stuff, yeah. But if you put down a base... Most people put their bases on mining deposits. But if you put a base down, that's pretty much staking your claim over the deposits, and nobody can really interfere with that once you've staked a claim. But if you've got 2 people mining on a node, yeah, that's like the only kind of way, like another player can like interact with you in that way. It's like you're mining something and then they fly up and they start mining it too. But I think most of the resources, if not all, regenerate after a while, anyways. And there's plenty of planets. So you can always find more materials elsewhere. Like this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but yeah, this is a base. Oh yeah, this guy's building stuff. He's got his smelters. He's got his landing pad. He's got an extractor over his coal and his iron. But I can't, all I can do is look at his base. I can't do anything with his base. Yeah. It's strictly, the game's strictly just exploration, mining, and then crafting. Other than your corpo, there's not really too much interaction with other people.
It's Factorio.
Yeah.
Which I don't think you've played that, but yeah.
I was hoping I'd randomly find a shipwreck. Personally, I want them to be able to put in life forms that you can abduct from the planets for science purposes or biological material. I think that'd be a fun thing to hover over a biological unit of some sort and just abduct them onto your ship. Because if you use the mining beam, you're just going to roast them. Okay, so if I put your base on a node, could a player build right up close? You've got territory. You place your base down, and then it doesn't. It's supposed to show you the boundary, but from the perspective and the angle, it's really hard to see the boundary once you go on foot, because you can't exit your ship and land and do all that. But you basically place your starting base, which is basically your office, in proximity of the 2 nodes, and then it deploys a footprint. So as long as and usually you'll find 2 deposits. It's quite regular on a lot of planets to find 2 deposits close together. And then once you plop it down, yeah, there's a certain radius around your base that claims for you. And then eventually you can also, there's another item you get later on when you upgrade that'll expand your territory. But yeah, so far I haven't seen people settling right next to each other. Everybody, you only get one base to start, and then eventually you can work your way up to having multiple bases through leveling up the various systems. And a lot of times there aren't like 4 or 5 deposits so far that I haven't seen yet. So far it's just been groups of 2, and everybody settles on those deposits. So for a lot of people, there's no reason for somebody else to come up to your base and just plop a base down next to you. I haven't seen people trying to build on top of each other. Yeah. And as Comrade says, you can get 2 to 4 bases so far in the game after you've leveled everything up.
3 bases.
Or whatnot.
Players get maximum of 3 bases at the moment. The corporation gets a maximum of 12 bases.
Ooh. And that's why you want to be with a corpo. Yeah, much appreciated. I'll be around playing this game off and on with the other games that I play. Then again, thank you for the follow, good sir. You are the GOAT, Pepper.
Goat pepper, spicy in the sky.
But as long as you like flying around, exploring, and mining, a little bit of crafting, And then you can also automate your base after you build it up. You literally, yeah, that's the cool part, but you gotta build every little single part. Wasn't as fun in Final Fantasy XIV, the first one, the first version. that was pretty bad. What is this? It's probably a sandstone deposit.
People do not understand the struggle that was Final Fantasy XIV in the early stages.
Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy XIV these days is way easier. There's plenty to do in the game. There's plenty to do in 14. But yeah, it wasn't always that way. Or a freaking deposit. Oh, excuse me.
I completely remodified my ship, and now all my modules on my hotbar are restructured around, and it's pissing me off.
Loadouts. All iron. And technically, if you wanted to move farther out from the space stations, yeah, there's plenty of iron and there's plenty of space. I was thinking, yeah, there it is, sandstone, found it. Yeah, because the way you were talking a few days ago about how long it took you to find an iron and coal, I thought it was rare, and now I'm like finding it everywhere. Well, that just means there's a lot of space. A lot of space. You can go places and not be bothered. Not that you could bother anybody right now, anyways. Superstition. I'm just hoping I find a random shipwreck or another restricted area. But hell, you could probably just, the restricted areas are fixed. So. Shola 1. Alright, we got 2 deposits. Probably iron and coal. I haven't even found anything that's like aluminum copper.
What system quadrant are you in?
I'm not worried about it. I just haven't come across it yet. Everything I've been checking so far has been iron, sandstone, coal, blue. That's why we're exploratory mission today. Yeah, sandstone and coal. That's all that's on this planet, sandstone and coal. I think I will be a different sector from, yeah. Yep, figured. Of course, that's also kind of weird that you have to go to a completely different sector to get like 2 different deposits. Like I can understand maybe planetary systems, like you could hop over to another planetary system, but then again they may have designed it that way to make you go to a completely other sector, so you can't just build a stronghold in a single area or something like that.
That's exactly why I did it.
Stop trying to unscience my science!
Just like there's a laboratory only in one sector and you gotta go to the other sector if you want
the other one, yeah. And make it travel. Kubrick. Oh god. Captain Adonis, thank you for the raid. Wow. What was going on Twitch today?
Everyone decided to take an extra day off for Father's Day. That's a true Father's Day gift to the fathers themselves. Dads everywhere just wanted 1 day off alone.
Wow. Like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be on for too much longer. I got to go get ready for dinner. I'll try to stick on for until like 4:45. At least he doesn't take off. He said, yeah, stop for gas. Dinner's at 6. Hopefully that's without any, because they had the freeway tied up yesterday with some sort of construction convoy, and they had Clear Lake Boulevard, everything south, like closed off. The freeway was at a crawl, the feeder was closed off. We're like, oh, I'll try taking the feeder today to get down there. And like, nope, went out Dixie Farm to get over there, then got to the light, everything was closed out, so I go back. Well, I guess I go back the old way, and then everything was fucking clogged up. So I had to go all the way down to Friendswood Pearland.
Go figure.
Like something that should have taken me like 15, 20 minutes. I was like 40, didn't get there like 40 minutes late. Just chilling, playing it. What's your opinion of this? Because I just got done talking with the goat. Oh, I enjoy it. I enjoy the game for what it is. There's a lot of potential. That's where we're hoping. That's where we're hoping they expand the game, and as to not run out of too much content too quickly. I'm taking my sweet ass time. Same thing you're doing, chilling. And right now, I'm just exploring the nearby planet systems around my base. You know, keeping an eye out for restricted areas, shipwrecks, things of that nature. But I enjoyed the laid-back atmosphere of flying around in the spacecraft, just mining, selling stuff, whatever you want to do with what they have. And then I was just talking about, with the goat about the game. You know, other than the PvE, PvP aspect, I also want to see alien abductions. I want to be able to hover over cityscapes or something of that nature and abduct animals or people for scientific research. And just be able to hover over them, blah, 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 instead of using the mining beam. You've got to use a some sort of an abduction device. Yeah, it's very laid back. Because I'm not a gigantic PvPer. And what? And I'm in a Discord call with a friend, where he's playing the game too. Our bases are right next to each other. Brass. Plenty of brass on this thing. What else we got?
I was saying, no, not a big, gigantic PvPer, and it's getting kind of hard as I get older.
Oh, you don't want to go back into Sea of Thieves? Okay, the other one's wrong.
Sea of Thieves, I gotta be in the mood for it, man. It's like, I liked it when it was... So here's the thing. Let me say, I don't like complexity. I don't want to think too hard a lot of times when it comes to these games. And so it was like Sea of Thieves has a lot of shit going on, especially with the fire and the flooding of the ship. It was like
there's a lot of
I liked it a lot better in the beginning instead of what it's become now. It's just like,
yeah, it also depends on how your mindset changes over the years. Because some people will stick with it, others move over. Yeah, I hate PvP, love PvE. I think PvP would ruin it. Well, if they do, like, I wouldn't mind if they don't put PvP in it. I wouldn't mind like PvE pirates or something like that, or something. Like, you could easily have, with like a lot of games, you could easily separate them into another sector. Have like a red zone.
Thank you.
Hey, Zanfin GMR, thank you for the follow. But yeah, you could definitely have like a PvP sector they could add onto the map if they wanted to do something. They're options. You can take the map that you got right now and make it all PvE. And for those corpos that want to slug it out, you can shove them out into a PvP sector. Where they can fight over resources or something like that. Or PvP, yeah, or PvP servers, yeah. Is there a lot of games out there that do that? You can PvE only. And you can say that, like, I love Arc Raiders. I like playing Arc Raiders, but I don't like the PvP aspect of it because it's usually one guy. You know, you want to log in, you want to get what you need to done, and then you want to go on something else. You don't want to sit there all day trying to get one or two things done because people keep, wanting the PvP. And they're not there to accomplish anything. They're just solely there to want a PvP. So I'm all about the chill PvE aspects of things. I think I found everything on this planet. So mostly just looking for the good things. I do think they need to if the crashed spaceships are rare, they need to. I think they need to increase the spawn rate. Like especially if people haven't been on a planet in a while, have some sort of system in place where it'll spawn like a spaceship. The people are kind of incentivized to explore some of the same planets over and over. It was going the way of Fallout 76. Started out as PvP, ended up turning PvE. Well, PvP, it's a young man's game.
Woohoo! Overtime!
I was in an arc race that had the girl streamer that called the cops on other. Oh God, yeah. That was in on the whatever the Europeans play on. I think it was the European servers. But like the gist of it, Kirby is like guys were playing duos. They set up an elaborate PvP scenario, you know, a rat scenario, where they basically they found a target, lured her in, and by playing nice, and then they dropped the hammer, then they ended up ratting her, and it was like a whole elaborate setup where one guy had the trap set waiting, and then the other one lured her in. And they were playing nice and all that, and then eventually they PvP'd her and killed her. And then because it was the smaller European servers, they actually ended up running into each other. And you know, long story short, you know, the girl took like gigantic offense to being ratted or something in that way, and the situation got so out of hand that she ended up filing a copyright claim on his YouTube channel, and then the guy fought it, and through that process, she ended up getting access to his address.
As you do during a legal filing.
And he doesn't get her information. She only gets his. So she used the claim process to get his address, and then proceeded to call the cops on him. And they don't live in the same area or anything like that, but yeah, they lived in like the same country, but she was able to, or somewhere that, but basically she got access, and he didn't really do anything wrong. Like, yeah, sure, it's a PvP game, it was slightly scummy behavior, but the way she reacted and blew everything out of proportion is what made it really worse. And he had made a promise, like, well, if I know that I run into her again, because you got to explain how Arc Raiders is. Like, if I happen to run into her again, I will leave her alone. We won't have whatever. And then she kept perpetuating the conflict up until the point where she got his physical address, and then started calling the cops on him to have him arrested for harassing her in the game. And then she was also, and at that point, she started making up lies, and she was a freaking idiot because she did a lot of this. She did a lot of it like on her own live stream, because they were both. Well, she was a live streamer, and then the other guys were mostly recorded content. They would record and edit. But she admitted to all the crap that she did on her live stream, so they had evidence to her behavior. And that was like months ago or whatever. But it was like a PvP. It was a PvP situation because the guys were setting up a PvP situation to make content, you know, for their channels. And then the girl went like batshit crazy. And she also behaved. And the part of the evidence is she also behaved differently on her own streams and how she was reacting, and whenever she was interacting with the guys, the guys that she was accusing her of harassing her, you know, she was acting like a total douchebag retard. And then when she was just on her own channel, her own live stream, talking to her audience, she was acting like she was the complete victim of everything. And so those guys, so then in turn, those guys started content farming her. And they weren't, and they they weren't pushing an envelope, they weren't doing anything harassing. She was putting her shit on the internet for everybody to see, and they were just going and pulling clips out of her streams. Like, this is what we're going through. This is what we're having to deal with this crazy lady. Because she can't handle how PvP is done in Arc Raiders. It was
So
a
you don't fuck
whole...
with crazy.
Yeah. I can fix stupid, but it's gonna hurt.
Jesus. That's just insane.
Yeah, and like when she wasn't interacting with the guy, because the two guys, they ended up running into her again on a few more of the like, because they were playing on smaller servers, they did end up running into each other, and the guys were trying to stay away from them, or trying to stay away from her. You know, when they figured out, you know, okay, oh, this is that girl, okay, we're gonna leave her alone. She kept coming back to try and instigate more shit. So, you know, they were content farming her a little bit, but she was the one, like I said, yeah, after a while, she was the one instigating, and then a lot of the stuff ended up blowing up in her face. Because she started filing false police reports, things of that nature. But like I said, like the videos were months old at this point. But yeah, just another crazy lady. It was insane. That's why I you know, a lot of my interactions, other than, you know, douchey rats, because in my opinion, anyone that you know hits around corners and actively hunts everybody down just to kill them, yeah, they're all rats to me. I don't care. I don't discriminate.
I am notorious. Well, not notorious, but I do rat from time to time.
Yeah, but have you even played Arc Raiders?
Not in a while, but when I do, it's just like get in there. And I've been getting the itch lately to try and grab on there. This game's got my focus right now.
Oh, okay. Because I'll log in at some point during this week for Arc Raiders and start working on the trials. Like I'm at least, and I don't want to do any of the events right now. And just because I want to at least do one more reset, get 5 more points. And then I think one more reset will get you like the full outfit from doing the resets. Whatever that outfit is that you get from starting out, they add on to it. They add on to it with every reset up until a certain point.
What, do they just upgrade the color of it or something?
No, it like adds more accessories or something like that. Hey, Captain Adonis, thank you for the follow. Thank you. But most of the interactions, like I'll leave people alone, and they've gotten really specific about PvP interactions. Like if you're the one going out picking fights and shooting at everybody, your aggression rating goes up, and it's going to. Hey, thank you for the bit. Thank you for the 100 minutes. But if like they've tried to go into detail about the aggression based matchmaking, where if you go around on a regular basis shooting at people, you're going to get into way more. You're going to be finally put into more PvP lobbies. You know, more people that are going to come in at PvP, and then you have to jump through all sorts of hoops because they've changed some of the requirements in order to get yourself back into PvE. Like you have to actually run.
Shit, did they?
Well, yeah. You've actually got to. Yeah, you can get back into PvE, and that's what a lot of jackass. That's why I say a lot of them are rats, because my lobbies are primarily PvE, and in order to PvP in the PvE lobby, you've had to purposely have had yourself killed, done a lot of PvE. Like basically, you run in. You open up some containers, you make it look like you're PvEing, and then you either die or you successfully extract without bothering anybody. And you have to do that multiple times in order to get your aggression rating to go down. So that's why people that are PvPing at that level are usually, I usually douche nozzles, is because they can't compete on their level of PvP So they have to lower their aggression to get into friendlier lobbies to fight people that don't really want to fight or defend themselves.
Oh yeah.
And
And let's be honest about it. It's like in Arc Raiders, I mean, PvP is literally at the base bones definition, player versus player. And it's like, honestly, what it is pirating, right? You're not doing some COD, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike like competition where it's
not a deathmatch style PvP. It's like ratting PvP.
yeah, it's pure predation, okay?
Yeah.
It's like you want to either kill or be killed, all right? You're taking the opportunity and you can't trust that that person around the corner is going to pull the trigger on you or not, so you just fucking shoot first and hope for the best.
Yeah. Because I've run into plenty of nice lobbies where people are just there doing their thing. They just want to get in with whatever they're looking for, get out, call it a day. And then they have said that there is a chance that even though you're in a PvE lobby, they just because of the matchmaking and server availability or whatever, they might plop at least one PvPer in your game. So you still kind of have to be on your toes.
Absolutely.
And a lot of them do tend to run free kits and all that because they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose their stuff. They want to get the jump on somebody and hope they can take their stuff and use it for whatever they're doing.
And there is a psychological thing to it.
And there are some. They also announced that on some modes. What is it? Like I think there was like certain night raids. They're playing around with it now. Now I think there's a couple of night raids where you can't go in with free kits now. You have to go in with a kit. You have to be kitted up to a certain amount in order to go into like a certain night raid or something like that. So you can't run in with a free kit, rat somebody, and take their stuff and re-roll. So they are trying to make adjustments to that system.
I don't really know how I feel about that because part of the joy is the free kits, right? If you're just looking to get some action,
you
get
can
in,
still
get out.
You can still do free kits on other maps, but there are certain maps where they're rotating to where you will not be able to run in with a free kit. You will have to go in with kits. Like basically, if you want to go, basically they're saying like if you want to go in PvP, you need to put something up. You need to put your money where your mouth is instead of just using the free stuff. Because especially a lot of the rats and a lot of those PvPers would go into night raids, wait somewhere, try and get the jump on somebody and see what they have. That's why I said like they just need to put in a PvP mode where the PvPers can queue up and they can all run in there with free kits, and let them slog it out, and whoever's still alive at the end gets out with whatever loot that they can get out with. Oh shit! Crash ship! Crash ship!
Oh, he found one.
Warp 20! No! There's a fucking ship in front of me! Of all things, there's a player in front of me! Oh, fuck this.
I mean, just go loot it. There's plenty of stuff on the ground once you get there.
No, there ain't nothing here. Oh, do you actually have to land and exit?
Yeah, you have to land, exit, get on the ground, and then go and collect all the material around it.
Oh, there ain't shit here anyways. I don't see anything.
Grab the black box. There's literally nothing on the ground.
Oh, here we go. Gather. Oh, okay. Now I'm understanding how this works a little bit more. Where's the fucking black box? Was there a black box?
It's going to be reddish and be like one of the largest rectangular objects there.
Oh, is it like a big storage unit? I might have already picked it up.
Yeah, the black box, you
Steel
will get
strap.
a quest to turn that in for sure. But
Oh, I got a nut and bolt blueprint.
you got a blueprint? What?
Yeah, I just picked up a nut and bolt blueprint.
The fuck out of here. You get a blueprint from Rex? No way.
I just ran up and started looting the stuff. The guy was sitting there looking at me.
Yeah, no, just loot all that shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Nope, there was no black box unless he grabbed it.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah, but I got a nut and bolt blueprint. I can make nuts and bolts out of titanium ingots now.
That seems like such a waste. How many nuts and bolts can you make out of it, though? Is the question.
It says 15.
That's actually probably worth it. Once you get titanium anyway.
Oh, I'm sitting there thinking I had to hover up because I've never been able to deal with a freaking shipwreck. I thought I had to
Now
sit
you
there.
have.
Yeah, I thought I had to sit there and hover over it and like mine it or something like that.
No, you have to land, get out, yeah, all that fun stuff.
Alright. Cool. But I still didn't get the black box.
Honestly, maybe it won't show up until you complete the quest.
And I did have to walk up to it. Or I had to get close enough to scan it. So you do have to scan it.
Yeah, it acts as a node.
I got one metal sheet. Were those my nut and bolts, or did I pick any up? I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. Steel scraps. What else did I get?
Oh, our corporation does have a recycler. So if you are exploration level 3, you can head towards the corporate base, use the recycler for those scraps, and get materials out of it.
No, I have exploration level 3. But that's a long travel.
Yeah. It's a lot of space trucking.
Alright, did I pick up the semiconductor, or did I already have those in my inventory? Oh, I'm sitting here looking like, was it already there?
Space trucking.
Sandstone. Okay, so where was I going? I think after this planet, I'm probably gonna head back to... Where's the blue? Oh, it's right next to the blue. Hey, is that the... I still got the shipwreck icon on the screen. There ain't no chance that that's another one that popped up. There ain't doubt it. Oh, no! What? Wait, no, okay. Woo! I was about to say, I saw some rocks on the ground from a distance, so I thought it was an actual other shipwreck. Like, nope, it's just the empty spot of where it used to be. Damn. What do we got over here? Cupric brass. Cupric brass. Looks like that guy was farming something over here. Yeah, that guy was farming something here. Now I don't see nothing. Yeah, he already farmed whatever it was. Yeah, I can see the nodes that have been broken up. Oh, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like it might have been azurite and tenorite by the bases.
Possible.
Because it still registers it as a question mark where I'm at. So he probably just farmed that. Oh, maybe there's some at the other crater. Yeah, because I landed and just started taking stuff, and when I started taking stuff, he started like, and then he jumped in like, oh! Because I looted some sort of a container. It looked like a big container. Right. Yeah, so far every time I find so far I've found 2 shipwrecks, and both already had like players hovering over them.
They had what hovering over them?
Players, the players were already there.
Ah, gotcha.
I gotta hit this. Gonna try and get to this green question mark real quick, and then I gotta head back to the base. I'll probably clean my loadout later.
Yeah.
I'm not full, but. And once again, thank you for all the follows today.
So
I guess with all the raids, I should probably go raid go raid another person playing SpaceCraft, and I just won't be able to stick around.
You gotta pass it forward.
Well, I've been raided twice, so I've gotta go raid somebody else. It's like forever to get to this. We're getting there. Almost there. Then they added in a PvE zone for Division 2. I think it's only temporary for the season.
Oh yeah, they added a new one.
No, they added to the rotating events of the dark zones.
Ah.
So every week it'll rotate, but it's not a slouch either. You have to go in prepared, and like I said, it's also tied to the season. So if you update your season or you keep up with the current season, you can get bonuses that could help out, make the survivability a little bit better. Because every time you extract, you get attacked by a hunter. And
Every single time?
Yep.
Wow.
Every time. I say, okay, so it was coal and graphite. That's what it was, coal and graphite. And then just one little thing over on the night side. Nah, I'm definitely not getting there. Yeah, because they added in like some sort of a stacking debuff. So you can't just roll in there and wipe everybody clean. So you got a stacking debuff. You can do things to help mitigate it, but yeah, they've made it to where it's PvE. That one dark zone is PvE, but you will have to you'll have to survive. There's my planet. Now we head home. Oh god, yeah, there's all sorts of people on our planet. I just see
everyone's moving in.
I just see ships flying around everywhere on our planet. I got SOTOR, playing SOTOR for the story. Playing through that. I got like what? We got this game. I got Division 2. I at least do once a week.
Well, you mean as far as games you play?
Oh yeah. Yeah, things I try and do on stream. Most of the time when I game, I try to stream it. Try and make it feel like streaming is productive. My gaming.
How often do you stream?
Quite often. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the evening, depending on errands and whatnot. Depends. Dark Matter. You on the other side of the planet? Or somebody over there checking out the base?
That's someone else. That's not me. I'm all the way at the
these are like player ships. Like these are people in their player ships. Zisker Biscuit, Poor Death, Projal, and some guy named Dark Matter that's near my base. Or he probably took the base. He probably took the coal and iron deposit in front of me. He probably took the one that was in front. You're the one that took it in the back. He's landed at Iron Man. He's at the Iron Man base, and somebody put up Steel McNeil. Yeah, they're starting to put out more. People are over here putting down more bases on the deposits. Our neighborhood is getting crowded.
That's okay. You picked a very popular spot. It's all good.
As long as they don't know about that Almerian deposit or whatever on the planet behind us.
That's if we end up with another mission to have to turn in engines or not. We'll see.
Yeah. Land. I'll just stay over it right here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and end the stream here because I gotta go get ready for dinner.
IRL.
IRL. And then yell at Mike the guard guy because he still hadn't shown up. Probably end up giving him a call tomorrow. Like, hey, I know it's been raining a lot recently, but we really need you to get out here and cut the grass. You could do me a solid and make sure you get your TPI cover sheets.
You gonna pay extra on that one?
Who's gonna pay extra?
You. He'll be
I'm
asking
paying
you.
extra. He needs it. I'll pay less. It's been almost 3 weeks. I'll start docking your pay. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for lurking, for everybody that stopped by. Captain Adonis, Zanfin, Goat Pepper, Comrade, and it was like Squeezy Bears over on YouTube. Balls here. Mostly on Twitch. Loco Z. Shit on all the bots on Kick. And shout out for the Ghost Prime Raid, Ghost Pepper follow, Zanfin follow, Captain Adonis follow, Captain Adonis for the 100-bit cheer. And what else? Captain Adonis Raid. Like I said, most activity I've seen on my channel in a while. Much appreciated. So I'll go ahead and pay it forward. I won't be able to stick around, but I will. Let's see. Similar, same. Let's go to the same category.
Let the raid begin.
I don't know.
all
I
we
don't
shall
know
ride.
exactly who to raid. It was somebody
For glory.
Yeah. Well, everybody in my chat's been speaking English, so I don't think it would, I don't think I'll raid anybody that's like in the Spanish or French category.
Prefer you not to, but you know what? If you do, this is what Google Translate is for.
Yeah, there's not too many. Star Citizen proof. That's Dutch. France. Alright, I guess I'll raid, oh, they got Wall Decay Pro, Streamer Versity. Why does he got Pace 22 on the list? He's not even in the category. He's not even in the SpaceCraft. He's on the CFU's category. Alright, I guess we'll raid into Heretic Zero. He's also playing SpaceCraft, and his title is Time to Upgrade His Ship to Titanium. So he's a lot farther along than I am. I don't really have a raid button or like a raid remote or whatever. You can just go over there and chill out. Go ahead and start that. You do as y'all please. And with that being said, y'all have a good one. I will hopefully see you back at some point, probably on SpaceCraft, but tomorrow is Division Tuesday, so I will be doing some Division 2 tomorrow. That being said, adios everybody. I'll see you around.